Did they lock the car after he left? Or were the keys? He doesn't know about any of that stuff, so tell me how Mr. Govan got into the car, and how he did it so beautifully, being dumb enough to take the murder car of one of the most famous people and say, let's just park it across the street, and then somehow magically wiped his prints, DNA, hair, anything out of that car while he's looking for the phone. You know why that is? Because he didn't do it. What you're going to hear from Treon Ingram, when he stole the car, left his backpack, his wallet, and some other things in the car. And he had Justin Johnson go get them. You will hear that from Treon Ingram's own statement with regards to that car. This is why I talk about first impressions, because they always could be misleading, and in this case, patently false. When you cherry pick the evidence that you want to tell you, and then have the cameras rolling on high-profile case to pressure you to commit a verdict of guilty, it's patently unfair. And just because he's a nobody and doesn't have money, like Gotti or Jook, his brother, who was never even questioned or charged, he's the pole guy in all this stuff. He didn't do anything. Even if you believe Cornelius, all he says is, I just happened to show up there, and he said, hey, it's a little seat. Jook took over and started doing all the talking. Do you think that man could pay somebody $100,000 and you'd say, yeah, he's good for it, I don't need any validation, he's good for it?
Coordinator behind the killing of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. That was the testimony today from Cornelius Smith, who is cooperating with the state in its murder case against Govan.
Our choices can get us into trouble.
Opening statements in the case against 45-year-old Hernandez Govan. The prosecution says it comes down to choices. Choices he made to solicit Justin Johnson, an aspiring rapper, and Cornelius Smith, a man prosecutors say Govan sold various kinds of pills to, desperate for money to commit the murder of Young Dolph at a cookie shop.
A choice to get two desperate people to agree to murder Adolph Thornton. A choice to guarantee them money. A choice to ask for a cut of that money. A choice to help one of the killers get his phone back after the murder.
But Govan's attorney questioned the credibility of Smith, saying Smith changed his story multiple times. He has a reason to lie as he hopes for a lesser sentence. And Govan is actually a victim himself, with cherry-picked evidence, and law enforcement needed an arrest in a high-profile case.
Just because he's a nobody and doesn't have money, like Gotti or Jook, his brother, who was never even questioned or charged, he's the fall guy in all this stuff.